203, is this Freeze?
You got it.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Freeze?
What's good, fellas?
Fucking Blog Talk sucks balls, but we're getting there.
The website that we do the show on is just taking a shit at all times.
It's on. It's uploaded.
Okay. You got a song on? All right, cool. Freeze. We're about to play your song first, and then we're gonna. I mean, we already brought you on the show, but our goal was to actually play the song first because me and Chris never actually heard the song yet. Like I got the song a while ago, but my goal was to not listen to it until I could actually listen to it live on the show, so that way I can give my first opinion right as the show is being played with you on the line.
Gotcha.
Nah. All right.
Sounds good.
And so why don't you intro the song, dude?
All right. This is called Window. It was on a dual single that I released. It was called Two Joint Hits, and it was this song Window and another song called Adderall.
Window and Adderall?
iTunes. And the song Adderall, yeah.
Okay, I'm curious. Like,
I don't think you guys have that song. But
no, we don't have Adderall, but we
have Window for sure.
We're all out of Adderall today. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Adderall.
Should have brought more.
Shout out to those on Adderall.
It's actually like kind of like it's not like glorifying Adderall, but the song is called Adderall. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to hear that one next, or at least not, maybe if we don't have it right this second, but we're eventually going to have to listen to it. Chris, do you have the song ready?
It's queued up.
All right, everybody, this is Window from Freeze.
Reaching for the top, elevator service, massive sacrifices. Here's my line of urgence. I am not a person, I'm a Martian being. Taking over moon and stars is my only feeling. Inferior, I'll bury ya. Watch the body pile up by millions. Here we are in a spacecraft, I'll carry ya. Hit a bomb, any reptile, amphibian, way beyond anything you heard or seen. Run, run as the moon just gleams. Step back, it's a murder scene. Some would say emergency. Never gas me up, I'm a full tank. I don't fear nobody but my own face. That's how it be till the death of me. I am my own worst enemy. Bullet to my head, falls to my soul. They been trying to get me, trying to gain control. Bullet in my head, falls to my soul. They been trying to get me, trying to gain control. Looking in my window, smoke. All I smell is endo. Smoke. Looking in my window, smoke. All I smell is endo. Smoke. The new fireman, so get your water hoses. About to burn the house down on this crowd of poses. Here's a dozen roses, yes, I am that official. Dumping bodies with Jason and Camp Crystal. You don't wanna make this an issue. All my enemies need a tissue. You don't gotta hide, I'll get you. Don't cry, motherfucker, I'll miss you. Hit you with another laser beam. Lift up to the stars and see. Taking you out of this world beyond to somewhere you have never dreamed. Children of a planet far above the world you've seen. We are something different, sculpted from another tree. So if you hop inside it, you will find another scene. Something in between this world and the heavens gleam. Bullet to my head, falls to my soul. They been trying to get me, trying to gain control. Bullet in my head, falls to my soul. They been trying to get me, trying to gain control. Looking in my window, smoke. All I smell is endo. Smoke. Looking in my window, smoke. All I smell is endo. Smoke. I've been taking off, gave it all, hanging on to something now I will never solve. I've been taking off, gave it all, hanging on to something now I will never solve. Lay 'em down, pour the gas, say a prayer, throw the match. Lay 'em down, pour the gas, say a prayer, throw the match.
All right. That was Window by Freeze. I liked it.
Not bad.
Yeah, man.
I like that. He's got a good flow. He's got a good voice, too. Like, you definitely freaked the beat pretty good on that. I like the beat as well. Who made the beat?
Super Mario.
Who? Sorry,
Super Mario beats. Super Mario.
I like it. Yeah, he makes good beats.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, anybody that's familiar with my music, I've been doing this a long time, so I put out projects since 2007. So this was, the direction I've been going in has been completely left field from what I've been doing the previous years. So, I mean, it's definitely a little different, these past couple, singles and albums that I've been putting out recently.
How many years you got in?
Professionally or just putting out albums? I mean, I've been putting out albums since 2007. I've been in a studio professionally since I was 15 years old. I mean, I'm a 30-year-old man, so it's been 15 years.
You got me beat. Yeah. You've been doing the whole thing for about 23 years.
Yeah, so it's been a while, man. I've been around the world. I was almost signed when I was 15, and then I fucked that up, and then I've basically
we got that in common.
Yeah, so I spent the past 15 years basically trying to do it myself independently for, this whole time. And I've had my ups, I've had my downs, but these past 4 years have been, really good time for me in my career. And it's definitely climbing, which is why I keep doing it. You know what I mean? And
of course.
Besides the passion for it, that I'll never lose, and anybody that's an artist knows, and it never dies in you. You just give up on it.
Of course, it's in your blood, bro. It's in your
blood. Exactly,
but
I probably would have stopped a long time ago if this wasn't progressing, though, because I gotta eat. But we're making money, so we're okay. You know what I mean? So it's all right. So
easy.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's your boy, but I mean, let's get your opinion on this.
One of the things I will always say about Freeze is his energy live is it is unparalleled. Even with a song like that where the flow is a little bit more laid back, and I'm familiar with his work, and I'm familiar with him as a human being as well. But his energy is really, it draws you in when it's live, and everyone knows I am not the hugest fan of this new trap movement of music, but Freeze isn't able to step in there, but also have meaning behind the stuff that he's saying. And
I wouldn't put, and I mean this. I hope you're not going to take this in a bad way, because I mean this as a compliment. Right. Freeze, I don't put you in a new, when I hear that for the first time without even knowing who you are, I don't put you in a new age of any type of music. Because first off, you just told me you've been doing this since you were 7. I mean, we're close to the same age.
07. You've been doing it since 07.
Yeah, I've been putting out albums since 07. I've been doing it since I was 15. Yeah, I've been rapping since I was 14.
Okay, I thought you said 7 years old.
I've been.
That's still 11 years.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Still 11 years.
I try to keep. The old school in me will never die. But it's evolution. You know what I mean? You gotta.
You're right.
At the end of the day, I'm more of a songwriter than I am then I'm a backpack rapper, a fucking.
Well, that's what made me a fan right away, because that's what I gravitate to. And I don't know if you've heard my music or not, but that's how I consider myself as well. I'm more of a storyteller. You know what I mean? I don't want to just. I can't explain it. The shit you hear today, and I'm not trying to sound like an old head right now or nothing, but the shit you hear today, it's got a style that's good for today's generation, and it is what it is, and that's in all genres of music, not just hip-hop, but it's not me. I
feel you. The one thing I've realized, because I'm getting up there in my age now, not that I'm old, man, I think I'm a young 30, but you know what I mean? I still look young, but point being, I mean, I understand why these kids are rapping about what they're rapping about. I mean, I think 21 Savage had a quote where he said, and it was it really put it in perspective for me when he said this. He said that our whole generation in the 90s or 2000s, wherever you came up in, I started listening to hip hop when I was a young kid. But anybody in that generation, that music was about pushing dope. It was about being the man. It was about being the pimp. It was about all that shit. his whole quote was, that was what our parents were listening to, and they all became fiends. He's like, so now we all rap about the drug life. He's like, because that's what's real to them. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I finally get it. Like, I listen to guys like Joe Budden, and I understand where Joe Budden's coming from with his frustration with today's hip-hop. But you can't tell a 17-year-old kid that, like, why he should understand Biggie and Tupac. Like, you just can't do it anymore. Like, that argument used to work, but you can't argue with these kids no more because it's a completely different generation now.
Different generation,
so it's like,
time.
Yeah,
here's an interesting question. Well, if Tupac came out in 2018, Tupac was never heard of before, but a young Tupac Shakur came on the scene at the same time 21 Savage is big, at the same time, you know, all these guys, young kids, are doing their thing. Would Tupac have the impact? Would Tupac be the star? I
don't know, because he wouldn't be rapping on. He wouldn't be rapping on the beats that he was rapping on then. You know what I mean? Because shit evolves, so his music might be completely different. I think he would still have a voice. Yeah, I think he would still be Tupac because he was destined to be what he was, man. Like, I don't know if you believe in fate, but that guy was destined to live and die for this.
Right.
And like he's like the sacrifice for the culture, and that's the only thing that I hope some of these young dudes that are 17, 16 coming up, I hope they understand that's why we, in our generation, why we love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we respect him so much, because, you know, of his purity. And, like, he was like the Jesus of rap. I mean, like, to me, anyway.
Well, he is to hip-hop what, like, Kurt Cobain is to, like, punk and
yeah, and I don't like, you know, like that guy Little Peep that died. You know, a lot of people didn't understand his music. He to me was like a Kurt Cobain of like rap, because he was just living it and breathing it, and then just gone.
Well, but he didn't have the fame and the reach that Kurt Cobain
No, he didn't.
He may have.
I think his music now. Is he's going to be one of those people like Cobain that after his death will be more.
I think he was around a little longer, maybe. I just don't think.
Well, he might be kind of like.
You know, you got these guys like Mercules coming up. You know, I don't know if you guys know who Mercules is.
Mercules sounds nothing like those kids.
But he'll tell you that Little Peep influenced him. You know what I'm saying? Like in his melodies, like shit that he would do in his music and stuff like that. Like his melodies and his bridges and stuff like that. Like Little Peep was an influence on him. So there was an influence there. There was something going on that he had that was cut short.
Not to get you know, musical geek on it, but I think it's very similar to like the what happened with Mother Love Bone. The lead singer of Mother Love Bone died, overdosed, and then
you mean Pearl Jam? You know, and then it became Pearl Jam. Yeah.
Pearl Jam and Soundgarden, and then came Kurt Cobain. So I think maybe Little Peep is a little bit more like Ian from Mother Love Bone.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying about the dude, I think he had something going, and I realized that before he died, but I didn't but I think a lot of people are realizing his music now, and I think that's cool. You know what I mean? But I think he would have definitely been a star. I think he was going to be huge, man. He was one of the freshmen on XXL, right? I think he was.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, he was. So I think no question he's going to do something bigger.
Right.
I mean, that kid, and I hate to. I don't even know. I'm very interested in him only because that's why I'm like taking this time to talk about him for a second. I think I respect him because he packed up and just left Long Island, I think, or something like that, and moved to LA to live on like Skid Row with like no money. And like I respect that dude. Like he was passionate about his dream.
Yeah, you have to respect. That
definitely.
That's one thing, because when he died, we didn't know enough about him. We kind of shit on him a little bit because we didn't know much about him. Like, we're a little bit. We're in the generation before. It's funny because I got Little Peep and Little Pump mixed up. Actually,
he did.
And you go back to the show.
It was different. But
You go back and listen to the show, and I kept fucking because I had heard a Little Pump song, and I thought that was Little Peep, and I remember shitting. Yeah, I shit all over because I don't like Lil Pump. I think he's garbage. Lil Peep, though, actually had a bit of talent. When I heard him and realized that it was a different person altogether, and I was like, oh, okay, he actually, whatever. Still not my cup of tea, but it ain't for me. Like you said, it's for the next generation. It's for the next generation.
I get you for sure. You know, the reason I relate to kids like that and I understand them is because, I've packed up and moved for my dream. I've packed up, and some of them were wrong moves. You know what I mean? And I've done these things, and I've been to LA and done shows at the Whiskey and stuff like that, and wanted to live there and all that stuff because I knew that I could pimp it for what I needed to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like people think like LA, like it is oversaturated with people chasing the dream. It is. But there really isn't that much talent going on in the scene right now. That's nothing against anybody from LA. But like if you are, you're already established and you're already known, and you're known on the LA scene and all that stuff. But there's a lot of people can no walk, and you know what I mean. And I come from the era where you got to prove it, man. The proof's in the pudding. Like that's why, like Easy was saying, I thank you, Easy, because I try when I'm on stage to like give you something that's more than just some guy with a microphone rapping over a beat. Like I try really hard to give you more than that. And it comes.
Do you have any videos on YouTube where we could actually?
I got plenty of videos. You can check me out, Freeze Martian on YouTube.
Just link it on our page, man.
Link it on. As I said, link it on our Darbarians page.
Two Darbarians group page, and feel free too, man, to post any type of updates on that page. I think I already attached you to the group.
Yeah, I'll send you guys I'll send you guys my YouTube information and all that stuff. I got I got a video out right now. It's called Out to Lunch. It's got like 14,000 views. It's like it's doing okay.
Not bad.
It was like it's a very hard song. It's way different than the last two that I just released. It's about friends disappearing from your life. So I related the video to like friends being abducted. So like it's people like being abducted, like. And I'm like the alien that's abducting them, and like they disappear from my life. So it's like the whole metaphor for all that.
Yeah, I like that. I want to check that one out. And I'm a fan of the song we just heard.
Thank you.
It's weird. We get so many requests from so many different artists to be part of the show because everybody wants to get heard. You know what I mean? And the show's been around. Actually, next week is our 1-year anniversary, and in the year that we've been on the air, we've done well. And we've done well, and we've gotten we've linked with a lot of people from all over the world, let alone just the country. But we're at the point now where we hear so many artists want to be part of the show, and we're not the type of show where we charge artists. Like we don't feel that we're even as a show that we're on that level yet, where we could really just say, oh, okay, you want to be on the show? This costs this.
You gotta do it for the love of it, man. I respect it, man. I like what you guys are doing.
But we're still with that being said, we still want to not just have anybody on the show because there's just anybody is anybody. Right?
You got to keep kind of narrow it down, the credibility, where you want to like make it, pure and keep it about the talent and people you actually respect and want to be heard out there. No,
so when Easy brought you up, again, I didn't know you were, but I respected Easy enough to know if Easy's saying that this guy should be interviewed. I respect Easy's thoughts and choices and what he does in the music game enough to know that if Easy's going to put this guy over, then okay, let's bring him on. It's a 15-20-minute interview. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, why not?
You know what I mean? It's all good. Yeah, no, when Easy asked me if I wanted to do it, of course I was going to want to do it. You know what I mean? I've never been on the show, so I figured that would be cool.
But coming full circle with it, the point I'm making is where I'm happy personally. I can't speak for my other co-hosts, but me personally, I'm happy we got you on because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the song. I really am. And Chris messaged me and said that it wasn't a bad song either. And Chris hates everything. So for Chris to say that, he hates everything. He don't like nobody. He don't even like me. And I'm his fucking brother.
In fact, I fucking hate that motherfucker.
Well, in fact, today in the group thread, today, we were asking Chris opinions, and he says, "Fuck everybody."
Yeah, Chris don't like nobody. Yeah, but when Chris
sometimes you need somebody like that on a show to keep it at a level. Everything. Everybody's level.
Chris keeps it level. Absolutely. Yeah, that's.
I have a totally biased opinion, and my total biased opinion is fuck you.
Yeah.
Right. But when Chris messaged me just now and said it's not a horrible song, when Chris says not horrible, that means holy shit, this is good. Chris don't like
Thank you, Chris.
Hey, as long as you ain't no Francis the
Chris, I appreciate you not hating it. At least not hating it.
As long as you ain't no Francis the Mayor, dude. I've never heard something like that in my life.
That was a nightmare.
That was a nightmare.
No. I had to listen to it live.
Oh, and you guys shook hands on the. And you guys shook hands.
I told him face to face. I hate his music.
Yes, you did. Yes, you do.
Now, Freeze, what do you got? What do you got coming up for 2018, man? Real quick.
Oh, me?
I'm still working out. I'm still working out the next tour. But I'll be announcing that soon. I wish I could announce something now, but it's just not all there yet.
All right.
I'm working on singles right now. You know what I mean? But you can definitely look out for an EP that I'm gonna be dropping sometime around April. There's no name yet, but it'll definitely be coming out around April. So people can look out for that. I mean, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Pandora, I'm on iTunes. Everybody can find me on there, Freeze Martian. I had a show. I did my last show of 2017 last Saturday. And
I heard some shit happen in that show.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of people. I mean, if anybody that's familiar with me, there's been a lot of talk around the water cooler about what happened. Because it wasn't my show, but it was booked in a place that I'm familiar with, this club in Waterbury. So, long story short, this guy I know from back in the day, he's a good guy. He's been managing this artist. His name is Easy the Mogul. I guess he's out of Harlem. I never really knew anything about him or anything like that. So they booked this whole show, and it was just a bunch of dudes from the Bronx, and some dudes were from Queens, and then there were some dudes from Manhattan, and then I think there was some dudes from Staten Island, and then it was just me, which is cool. You know what I mean? So they wanted me to host. So they basically
kind of reminds me of the show we did in New York. It was everybody from New York, and then it was us.
So this is the opposite. This is in Connecticut, so this is everybody from New York, and it's me. I'm the Connecticut artist. But they contracted and paid me to host and do a set. So I'm like, okay,
all right,
you want me to host? So it was very unorganized from the beginning, and that's nothing against this dude because he had no idea what he was doing because he'd never done this before.
Right.
So there was this dude. Somebody must have promised him that he was doing a song at some point.
This is crazy. So I already know where the story's going.
Yeah,
I already know where the story's going.
Yeah, he's hanging up all night. The bartender was telling me, because I knew the bartender, she's like, this guy's already on something else before he even came in here, and he's asking me to give him free Henny shots. Okay, no big deal, bro. You're just having a good time. You're wilding out. Cool. I respect it, but chill. So he kept coming up, and so they also contracted my boy Danny Damage, who makes a lot of my beats. Yeah. They asked him if he would do sound, so they paid him to do sound.
Right.
So he has no idea who any of these people are. He's only doing this because he's being paid.
Right.
This guy keeps coming up all night, threatening him, but I don't know. I don't hear any of it. I don't know what's going on. Finally, he pulls me aside. I kept seeing the dude come up and talk to him and be in his ear. And then he was in my ear at one point, spit in my ear. And I was like, yo, chill. So I had to back him up. So that wasn't even the bad part. So then I'm on stage, and this dude keeps walking up, and he's just, standing there while I'm rapping, bro. Anybody knows me, I'm putting on a show. You know what I mean?
Hold on. This guy, I just go to make sure I'm getting this right. So you're on your set. Now the guy.
I'm 2 songs in. I'm 2 songs in.
Okay, so you're in the middle of your set. The guy that you're talking about, he's not being paid, right? He's not a no name. He's a nobody.
No.
Basically.
No.
Okay, so this guy is coming up to you during your set and kind of trying to talk to you, get in your face,
he's trying to he's still talking shit to fucking my boy Danny, and I hear him this time, and I was because
he's starting shit during the set, and you guys do the show.
Me being who I am, I'm like, bro, just chill. I'm like, get off the stage for 20 minutes because I'm doing my set. You should have
shit on him right on stage, right after your next song. You should have called him out right there.
That. So next thing I know, he was he must have got real mad, and I thought he was gonna walk off stage. He pushes the whole speaker on the right, and it over. Just pushes the whole thing over. So immediately, of course, I'm like, you're dead. I lay him out immediately.
Good.
One punch, done.
Good.
I tried to leave it at that. Because at that point, the show's over, because now it's mayhem.
Fuck that. You did the right thing.
People are mad. Show's over. So that dude, and he doesn't want to leave now. So now, people that, run the club, they're trying to get him out of there. He's not leaving. And, what people don't know, my 60-year-old father was there that night, coming to see me.
Oh, shit. Even better.
My 60-year-old father, being the man that he is, tried to help get the guy out of there. Right. I have 8 people standing in front of me and cornering me into a bathroom. I see what's going on. I see the dude push my father. Dude, I moved everybody out the way. I moved all 8 people out the way, and I went after him again. Next thing I know, Danny Damage hits the dude with a chair.
Nice.
And I'm like, all right, that's justified. So I'm like, that's justified. But then
definitely.
But then he's still not trying to leave, and I see all these dudes coming in, and they're all just piling in. There were dudes that weren't even paid to get into the show. I just see people moving in.
Oh, man.
So I'm just going after anybody. So at this point, you're in defense mode. I'm going at anybody that's coming at me, dude. So I went to go after this one dude, and somebody picked up the speaker and bashed me in the head with it.
Nice.
So just so you know, I'm human. I'm not trying to make this story out like I just fucking destroyed everybody. But like I would have did the same thing because like if it was my boy, I would have fucking I was outnumbered completely. But that's all.
Yeah,
that
but
happened.
you know what?
I mean, like,
the second he put his hand on your father, it's a wrap. I mean, it would have been a wrap. It should have been a wrap from the second he disrespected your set.
I mean, it was. I was trying to. I was like, get the fuck off the stage, pretty much. And then he like that through the speaker. I laid him out, and then he's still being so drunk that he was. Even after he fell and picked himself back up, fucking a minute later, he still kept going. Like he still was trying to fucking like cause mayhem.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you did the right thing. You did.
I got suckered. I got suckered with a speaker. I had to get like 8 staples, but like it was fine though. But like everybody was like laughing about it. It was funny. It's like, dude, it's like whatever, fuck it. But like they ran like the funniest part about it is they all when my boy was like Danny Davis, he was like, bro, when he hit you with the speaker, because my adrenaline was going. I didn't even know I got hit. I was still trying to get people out of it.
Well, you didn't realize doing a set, so your adrenaline's already pumping.
Blood starts trickling down my face, and that's when I realized I'm like, oh, he hit me with a bottle. Somebody hit me with a bottle and shit. That's what I'm thinking. And then I hear somebody scream, he hit you with a speaker! And like my boy Danny said, when he hit me with it and I didn't flinch, when he hit me with it and I didn't flinch, he just got shook and just ran as fast as he could.
That's exactly what you got.
It was just gone.
Ron Strowman that moment. You're like, man.
Yeah, in that moment I was like a god. Like I couldn't be fucked with at that point. Like I was destroying anybody that was coming near me. And I'm not the biggest guy. You guys easy. I'm 5'11", bro, on a good day.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
I'm not a big dude, but like, I'm not saying I'm a tough guy. I'm not telling this story to glorify it at all. Because you know what the scariest part about it is? I could have easily got shot. I could have easily got stabbed. It could have been way worse. You know what I'm saying? And like the one thing I learned, I will never do a show without my people, like my security, like my people there ever again. Right. And I thought I was safe. I thought I was safe because I was on my own territory, and I wasn't, bro. You know, that's the fucking scariest part.
Yeah, well, you were outnumbered. You had people there that weren't even your people.
Right.
So that's
so like, I don't need anybody to fight my battles for me. I don't need anybody to fucking fight for me.
But you also
I just need somebody to make sure I don't get shot.
Deep.
I just need somebody to watch the guy in the corner with the gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at with it.
There's a lesson to be learned in this. There's a lesson.
No, there is for sure. There is, but that's rap, bro. That's the thing. That's the territory that we live in sometimes. Like this is what this is the reality of what happens. Sometimes
we do. I mean,
and that goes back all forms of music. I mean, shoot.
No, anything. It happened at a Dave Matthews concert, bro. It doesn't matter. I've seen more fights at Dave Matthews concerts than any rap show.
Yep.
And you're supposed to just get high and be happy at a Dave Matthews Band concert.
Right. I would go back in the day because the girls would go, and I would just watch these fucking frat boys beat the shit out of each other, bro. Beat the shit out of each other. I'm like, damn, this is more gangster than the fucking rap shows. I went to a fucking Onyx show last week. Was in this fucking split. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
That was nice.
All right, so you want to drop in how people get in touch with you, man? And
you can. I'm on Facebook. I'm on my Bandcamp is freezethemartian.bandcamp.com, and you can find all my music on there digitally.
And your merch too, right?
You could buy hats from me, shirts, CDs, hoodies, all that stuff. My merch sells out pretty well. Like I don't know, I've been having a hard time keeping up on the merch because that's one thing that's been going very well for me lately. Is the whole alien thing. I think has been like it really touches people because I've been doing this whole Martian thing, and like it's who I am.
That's a gimmick, bro. That's a gimmick.
But it's very new. Yeah, it is. It is in a sense, and it's also a brand. But I don't know if you guys have seen my logo, but it's people have been getting it tattooed on them. Like, it's becoming a thing, and, like, that's what I'm most happy about. Like, it's becoming something that, that I created from my brain, and it's, like, manifested into this whole movement.
Right.
So, I mean, not trying to be on my own dick. I just think it's...
No, I'm just trying to make sure that people, can reach out and get this stuff from you. You know what I mean?
Instagram, Freeze the Martian.
I'm all about the money.
Right. I'm not all about the money, but I like it. You know what I mean? So if you want to get it to me and buy my shit, I appreciate it. I'll always give the best product I can, for sure.
85-15. I'm not going to lie. I'm 85% about the money. 15% about the fun. I ain't going to lie. Like, majority-wise.
Hey, man.
Hey.
I respect it.
It is what it is.
Well, thank you guys for having me on the show. I've told Freeze a couple of times, man. It's, as long as it's good business, that's all that matters to me.
Right. Easy's done a lot of work for me. Easy's, he was managing my group UFO like not too long ago. Like Easy's done a lot of work for me, so he's seen a lot of the stuff we've done, like doing festivals and.
Yeah, we're definitely going to link up off the air for sure. Now that I got a feel for who you are and got to listen to some of your music and even hear some of the stories, I'm definitely open to learn more, man. I've become a Freeze fan in this 8 to 9 p.m. hour just now.
Thank you, man. I really, I appreciate that, and I'm not too humble because I'm trying to build one fan every day, and it doesn't matter if it's somebody that's a peer of mine, and even if I'm a fan back, as long as you're a fan of mine, like that's a job well done, Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and you want to know how cool Freeze is too, man? He has sat through a bunch of whiny acoustic people just to see one or two of my sets too. So,
that means he respects you.
Bro. We're friends.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? That's good.
It doesn't matter if you're making, dude. If you were making awful music, I probably would still watch it.
Yeah, but
your music's actually, your music's actually good, dude. I understand it.
That's one thing. Like artists, and especially people like us that are still in the underground, and in some cases want to be in the underground. We gotta all be there for each other. I mean, like that's how you grow. You grow by linking with other people that do what you do, and we all support each other, and that's a lot of what this show is. Like, we all support each other. We got an army. Like, we really do. We have an army of artists.
I love it, man. I'm about it. And I'll come on anytime you guys want.
That's one thing I could say about all the artists that are part of the show.
And you can also come on, because you're also a wrestling fan, Freeze. On Wednesdays, Nikki and I do the Mat game from 5:30 to 7:30, and we talk about wrestling.
And if you guys ever want me to give you some... If you ever want me to give you guys some of my input on wrestling, I'm more than happy to share with you.
We'll definitely talk about that on the Wednesday show for sure. Because we definitely get it in. We definitely get it in.
Let's do it, man. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely with it.
That's what's up.
Sounds like a plan. All right, brother.
Well, thank you, Freeze. I appreciate you being part of the show tonight.
Absolutely. We'll link up, man. Definitely message, text me, message me, whatever. Let's link up.
I will. Definitely.
All right, bro. All of you be easy. I really appreciate it.
Love you too, bro. Let's go have a great 2018, man. All right?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
All right.
All right, man.
Thank you.
You guys be good.
You too.
Later.
Peace.
Reaching for the top, elevator service, massive sacrifices. Here's my line of urgings. I am not a person, I'm a Martian being. Taking over moon and stars is my only feeling. Inferior, I'll bury ya. Watch the body pile up by millions. Here we are in a spacecraft, I'll carry ya. Hit a bomb, any reptile, amphibian, way beyond.